Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Ray, and welcome back to another episode of my Building Newcrest series. This is what I believe is my 8th build here in Newcrest, and we are attempting to do a realistic starter home. OMG guys, was this a tough one. Oh, this is a very short little build, I will admit. I got this done within a couple hours, which is very quick for me because there was only so much I could do, and with keeping it more on the realistic side of a regular, average, cheap kind of home, affordable kind of home, there just wasn't a lot that I could do to add a bunch of crazy detail. So everything came together super quickly, but this is the shape of the house already. It doesn't change very much, if at all, but I really like it. It's super simple, and I never do starter homes. I just don't, because I don't like to feel limited. I like to use as many packs as I want. I like to use as much money as I want and just build for fun. I don't like to limit myself creatively. Gosh, can I speak? No, I cannot. The answer is no. And if you guys have been watching me, you know that already. So I'm going to stop putting pressure on myself to speak English good. We are working on the floor plan, and it changes a lot. And I left all of my struggle in this build. You see it all, guys. I like to cut out the struggle from all of my builds just to keep everything as short as I possibly can. I don't want to waste you guys' time with a lot of back and forth of me just like being really indecisive. But considering the fact that this build got done so quickly, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let them see what it's like to be me. How much of a struggle these things actually are for me as I build. Because I know a lot of you have commented on my videos and told me that you're not sure like how I can even make decisions to be able to build, and how it would take you guys so long to be able to do what I do. Let me tell you, it takes me a long time too. It is not just you. The power of editing makes it seem like I know what I'm doing. And I do not, guys. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just fiddle around with everything until I'm somewhat satisfied. So this is my struggle with the kitchen. It was so difficult. I hated the direction it was going in at first, but eventually we kind of figured everything out. I think what was bothering me about this house is that I was going a little more, my style is squishy. I don't like open concept. It's just not my thing. I shouldn't say I don't like it, but I don't like to build it. It's just not my preferred style. But for this house, the hallways and the walls just weren't working. I think it was a little too tight for that. So I ended up knocking down a wall, and that is when things really started to come together for me. But yeah, I don't usually do these builds. I think I had one simoleon left over by the end of this. We were cutting it close, y'all. We were cutting it close. But I really like the way it turned out. I don't think it looks like a starter home. I think it looks really pretty and cute. Not so much on the outside, but on the inside, yes. The outside is just, again, I was going for realism, and the outside, I do think I achieved that. The landscaping is very minimal. We used a lot of landscaping items from Debug, and the landscaping, it's sad. But the thing is, once you see it, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna think, I've seen places in my neighborhood with landscaping like this. That was my goal. So it's not very good for The Sims because not all things in real life translate well to this game, but it's very typical here in the United States to have houses landscaped in the way that I did it. There's no backyard, I don't think. I don't think I added any fencing. It's all just one big lot and a little bit of landscaping out front. There's a side door with I don't even think there's a porch. I think it's just stairs, but I do actually end up liking that quite a bit. Here's where I knocked down that wall, and as you can see, it helps. It helps a lot. I think that looks so much better. That was definitely where I was struggling. But yeah, everything is coming together so far. It ends up being a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and 1 bedroom is turned into an office. I feel like I always do that, but like, what else do you do with a bedroom if you only intend for like one sim to live in the house you're building. I don't know what else to do except for slap a desk and a computer inside that baby and call it a day. That's all I got. But this is pretty much it. I don't really know what to say about this build because it's only a 12-minute build. You already kind of see what it's going to end up looking like, and there's just not much to talk about it. It's just a little starter home for my Newcrest build that I've been working on, my Newcrest series, and I guess we're coming up on being finished that soon. I don't know, maybe like 5 more builds to go, 4? We're getting close, and I've never been this close to rebuilding Newcrest before, so that is like mind-blowing in and of itself. I have to get a sip of coffee because I have been talking up a storm. This is my 3rd speed build that I have done commentary for within like the last hour or so, and that's why I'm wearing the same outfit that I've been wearing in the past 2 videos. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I've been talking so much, but I love it. I really enjoy watching back these builds and all the memories that come flooding back to me when I watch these things, because I've said before that I never remember what the build is going to turn out like. I have general ideas, like I know that I knocked down a wall, and I know that I ended up using like a light beige couch. But that's about it. I remembered the landscaping, but I didn't remember anything about this bedroom. I don't, like, for all I know, this might not even be it. I could just, like, start over and turn this bedroom into something completely different. But so far, we're using a lot of Dream Home Decorator, so I'm kind of hoping that it stays that way because I'm kind of liking it. It kind of looks nice. I'm trying to do a lot more of having the bedrooms and other rooms in the house have different colors than are in the living room area, because for whatever reason, once I pick like a rug color or something, I want to incorporate that in every single room, and I imagine that's probably boring to you guys. It's pleasing to me, which I guess if it's pleasing to me, it's probably going to be pleasing to some of you, but I don't want to bore you guys with having every single room be decorated the same, so I'm trying to incorporate some different colors in each room. They're all still pretty close to having the same vibe, but I'm trying, but I do like how it turned out. I like the colors. I love this rug from, is it For Rent or no? What is that? Is it Horse Ranch? It might be Horse Ranch. I just recently got 3 different packs because I hadn't purchased a pack in a long time. So I've been using Horse Ranch, Growing Together, all of those packs obsessively. So I'm sorry about that. And now that I'm thinking about it, this might actually have been the first build that I did since getting Horse Ranch. So this was me kind of like checking out all of the new items and getting a closer look at everything, and I end up dialing it back. I didn't want it to be a Horse Ranch build, but I was also excited about some of the new items that I had, so I did incorporate a little bit of it here and there, like with the rug and things like that. But how are you guys doing today? I am doing just all right. I've had a really rough week. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I've just been kind of emotionally put through the ringer. But playing The Sims and doing these speed builds and talking to you guys has helped me quite a lot, so I'm super grateful for that. One thing I did want to talk to you guys about, because apparently you guys like when I talk about my life and the things that I've been up to. So I've had a lot of time on my hands lately. I've had a week of no work. I had to switch my work day, so I got all of my work done and out of the way for this week. And so I have nothing to do except for make these videos. And I was like, you know what? I need something to binge. I need something with a lot of episodes and a lot of seasons. So I did something that I swore to myself when I was younger that I would never do. And I started watching Pretty Little Liars. Now, when I was younger, Pretty Little Liars was like the cool thing. You were not like one of the it girls if you didn't watch Pretty Little Liars. And, I've never been an it girl. I don't care about being popular or doing the cool thing. That's just not my vibe. I'm not into it. I do what I want. So I swore to myself, I'm like, you know what? I think Pretty Little Liars is stupid. I'm never going to watch it. But here I am at 27 years old, and I needed something to watch. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. And it's not a great show. It's not a great show, but to say that I haven't been enjoying it would be a huge lie. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I'm addicted to the drama. I think it came out in 2010, and I just don't think I would have liked it back then, but now I'm all about it. I'm in season 1. I'm halfway through season 1, I think, and so far, I don't like any of the characters except for Toby. I think that's his name. So I'm also kind of afraid to say that because, like, God knows. The next episode, he could, like, go crazy. Like, he could be revealed to be, like, the main villain for all I know. Like, maybe he's a horrible, horrible person, but I love him. I think he's adorable and super cute and sweet, and I like him a lot. I don't know, I hope he doesn't die. I hope nothing happens to him. I hope he's not crazy. I hope he's just misunderstood, and he's just, like, a really good guy, and everybody just is making the wrong assumptions about him. Because I like him, but I'm afraid to like him because, like, what if he does something bad in the next episode? I don't know. No spoilers down in the comments below because I have never seen this show. Hopefully by the next time I upload a video, I'll be, like, done with the entire series and we can all talk about spoilers. But here we are working on the landscaping. We used a lot of debug trees to try to fill up some space. I used planter boxes and stuck in a few little flowers and things like that. We did some ivy. Debug it comes in clutch. It really does. If you're making a starter home, you gotta open up debug, man. You gotta do it because it's a lifesaver. But I've got some plants lining the pathway to the front porch. That is kind of the idea. That's the big old landscaping that I did for this build. I just lined the pathway with those flowers, and then we go in with some terrain paint and just make it look like there's some mulch underneath them. And that's it. I see landscaping like that. That's like the landscaping, the go-to landscaping in my area. It looks good IRL. Not that great in The Sims, but it's realistic, and that was the goal. That's what we were going for. So I was like, you know what? We'll give it a try. And is this where we get 1 simoleon? No, that says 51. We haven't spent all of our money yet. We end up with 1 simoleon. But that is about it. This is our first Newcrest starter home. It's not great, but it is realistic. That's what I like to build anyway. I like to build things that might not be beautiful, but you could totally see them in your own neighborhood. Let me know if your neighborhood has a house that looks like this, or maybe if you are living in a house that looks like this. But we are on the screenshots now, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little speed build. Definitely a short one today. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And until the next one, I hope you all have a really great day. Bye, everybody.